recognition and first win. He wins his Golden Globe tonight for his role of Gregory Eddie in Abbott Elementary.
Wow. Wow, the magnitude of the moment is not lost on me. I want to start off by thanking, first and foremost, my cast,
Question. How white or
my
how
crew.
tight?
I love y'all.
Okay,
it's
so we
an
get that
honor to work with you
Stand
every
up in the
day.
middle and shoot?
To
Not the whole
run
time,
team.
but I just don't want to be in the frame.
Unless it's like a big group.
Okay. If I do, I'll just get in here.
Wow, Randall Einhorn.
But if I'm in your frame, let me know.
All of our producers.
Tell them to wait
my
and then
agents, Shane
Thanks.
Clay, Gabrielle Jackson, everybody at Gersh, my lawyer, Dan Fox, publicists, Craig Pankey and Kevin McLaughlin, and to the Hollywood Foreign Press Association. I truly, truly appreciate this. And I pray that this is a win.
Oh my God. Wait, today?
For Gregory Eddie.
Really? That's funny.
And for his story, and for stories like his, that we may understand that his story is just as important as all of the other stories that have to be told out here. Thank you so much for this.
Coming up, Jenna Ortega, Nisi Nash Betts, Ana de Armas, and Letitia Wright. Then later, Sean Penn, Jamie Lee Curtis, and Tracy Morgan. It's the Golden Globes on NBC.
What, in the show, you mean? Yeah. Right, okay, right now. That, well, he's definitely like, Gerard is not pulling back. You know, he's like, oh, yeah.
Has he been, like, pulling those punches about?
No, yeah, no. He's like, basically, it's for the money. And like, yeah, I know they're really rich, they're racist, but like, you know.
When I came in, I heard him, like, joking. He was like, they can't fire me, I'm on now.
Oh, man. I mean, it makes it, I guess, it's like, you know, that's what you gotta do. It gets you out of, like, having to, like, just doing that is, like, better, easier than.
Good afternoon and good evening, everybody. How are you doing today? This is Local to the Press Room Only. Welcome. Just wanted to remind everybody a few things. We'll have our first talent come up in just a couple of minutes. You will be able to, they'll come up to the stage. We'll have questions from either side of the audience. We have boom blower operators. They're standing right there. Wait for them to come to you with your microphone. It's very important.
I don't know.
We also have headsets off in the corner. They're infrared, line of sight. So if you want to hear what's happening on the televisions while this is happening up here, feel free to grab one. It'll take a photo ID to get one, so you need a photo ID. And that's pretty much it. Welcome to the Golden Globes.
It's solid enough. That's solid as well. See if she needs a question. Because I was going to tell
Yeah, Jeff was soaking up for that.
Okay.
Okay. Here, he's ready to do that.
Okay.
So what happened? Yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't know that until I got it.
David, it's not barking. It's just a matter of when you're barking. If there's a lot, put it on the back of your neck. On the back. It sounds like it wasn't too bad. It was just a little soft.
It wasn't like that. I see. Okay.
So, which.
Yeah.
It's so hard to see.
I don't believe it.
We are one.
Part of me wondered if this is meant I don't.
If he determines that somebody is not worth his time.
Yes.
And Chris is like, 3?
Now, usually when everybody's talking about someone is reason enough to hate them, but I truly love your next presenter a lot. I think she's so smart and so talented and so funny. Please welcome the star of Wednesday, Golden Globe nominee, Jenna Ortega.
Feeling good. I think the rain testing got a lot. Yeah, like, I mean, somebody doesn't have crazy stories. Like, I just got it saying,
I'm going to get to original song in a minute. We've got artists like Taylor Swift and Rihanna.
Like, I didn't know, like, what.
I know. I'm very excited. But first we've got where all of these great songs live, which is the movie score. Now we all have our favorite movie scores. Personally, I love the soundtracks of Eraserhead, Blade Runner, The Social Network, Jules and Jim. If you haven't seen Jules and Jim, I don't know what you're doing. Get on that. Highly recommend. But for now, let's reveal this year's nominees for Best Original Score Motion Picture.
And then, I mean,
Banshees of Inisherin, Carter Burwell, Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, Alexandra Lascaux, Women Talking, Hilda Gudrunov, Babylon, Justin Hurwitz, The Fables, John Williams.
The Golden Globe goes to
yeah, it was good.
Justin Hurwitz, Babylon.
It was a lot.
Yeah, and it's hard to be in the first position because the thing about
This is Justin Hurwitz's fourth nomination and fourth win. It's the Golden 2019 Movie Score of First Man.
But the good publicist also looked him up and like
Yeah. What about,
you did a good man.
Thank you guys, thank you so much.
It's okay.
I'm very grateful that I had the opportunity to figure out at a young age that music was the thing for me.
it feels so
I'm grateful to my parents.
Right.
I'm grateful to the public schools I went to that had music classes.
Sometimes it works. And then you're like, oh, you got it. And you're like, good afternoon.
I think a lot about all of the people out there who are really talented at something but never get the chance to figure out what that thing is.
Yeah.
if you do.
So I just think it's so important to spread opportunity around
That's what
and make sure that everybody, kids and adults, and everybody has the opportunity to
maybe once to like
be exposed to things and try things out to figure out what's for them. Because I think things would be so much better if people could. I was very fortunate that things would be better if people could figure out the thing that they were good at.
Oh, Eddie Redmayne. Oh, yeah.
And everything else, we just got the opportunity. We just spread the opportunity.
I think that was probably Eddie Murphy got there and they were like, oh, a little later, we got really bad rain and then because he didn't look like
Team Babylon.
Yeah.
Thank you, HFB.
So it's like, that happens all the time.
Oh, man. I wish we could maybe start like movies or something. I mean, I know that's some good stuff to talk about. It was pretty.
The premiere of that is coming up.
And now here are the nominees for Best Original Song Motion Picture.
I think it might be
From
next
Where the Crawdads Sing, Carolina.
But I think it's probably too soon to your mom.
From Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, Ciao Papa.
By telling them.
From Top Gun Maverick, Hold My Hand.
I couldn't really hear.
From Black Panther Wakanda Forever, Lift Me Up. From RRR, Not To.
She said that. She told her
The
good
Golden
story
Globe
about
goes to
Not To.
This is the first nomination and first win for the screening team. They win their own award tonight with their music and lyrics of Not To in RRR. Accepting the award is M.M. Kiravani.
And I do feel that when she starts, I mean, she starts like this really last it sounded like her, I don't know anything, or that it's like, there's something new, there's like a newsy thing, and you're like, oh. Yeah, and I'm like, I have no idea what that is. Okay. Let's talk about your pregnancy.
No, that's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
okay, alright, okay.
No, you're about that.
Okay.
Thank you very much, HR.
Yeah. Oh, it's
prestigious award, Golden Globe. Very much overwhelmed with this great moment. And I'm very happy to share this excitement with my wife, who's sitting right there.
But then it's like, yeah, you like feel like
This award is given in practice. Actual practice to say that this award actually belongs to someone else. So I was planning to want to say those words when I get an award like this, but I'm sorry to say that.
Hi everyone. Coming to the stage now, we have the winner for Best Actress in a Supporting Role for a Motion Picture for Black Panther Wakanda Forever, Angela Bassett.
Good evening. Hi there. Thank you so much.
1994, have you gone back and watched your Sex and City? And what would you say to that woman back there?
No, I haven't. It would be interesting, 29 years later. I was so, to the city and to the city and to the lore of it. But I think she was on a good path. I remember just being very excited and very humbled to be in the presence of, those that I admired. So I can say to her, you did all right, kiddo. You did all right.
Angela, as this award is approached, we don't have to recount the history of what's gone on recently with Golden Globes and the HFPA. Did you have any hesitation about coming tonight?
No, I didn't have any. I was, just very pleased that my performance and my colleagues, cast, crew, the film, Wakanda Forever, for which I am enormously proud, is being recognized. And I think it should be, and I think it should win everything. So I wasn't about to, stay home. Hollywood Foreign Press has made strides to do what they know needs to be done. And so tonight is the beginning of that season where we celebrate our industry and our colleagues, and we embrace them with great joy. And it is our hope that people will always love coming, going to the movies. And we are the people in this room who provide that. So to provide some applause, some love, some embrace to each other, because we're all in our different little galaxies, worlds, doing our own thing. So when we have an opportunity to come together, it really is such a good time.
I get to meet actors that I would probably never meet or never have an opportunity to play with. But I've got to meet them tonight and tell them how much I appreciate them. Thank you.
Right here, Angela. Hi.
Hi.
Congratulations on the award. What does it mean, obviously, to do this in Chadwick's memory and just, take home this Golden Globe? What was it like winning, just knowing how much you prized the crowd of you and the whole film?
Yeah, I had a real special time with him, in the first Panther, where we literally sat next to each other as we prepared for the day. And I could see and admire and respect his work ethic as I watched him begin the day and work through the day. And he was just a source of great inspiration for all of us. And when he was not there in the physical, he most definitely was there in the spiritual with us every single day. And even when it got difficult or hard or things sort of fell apart along the way, you knew that you couldn't sit down, you couldn't rest, you couldn't give up, because he had an example for us. So I feel very proud to accept this award, as his mother, as his proud mother and colleague, and as the young man who escorted me many, many years ago when I visited his college campus, and he reminded me of that. So, very, very proud. Thank you so much, everyone. Yeah? Okay.
Introduction to the Marvel universe, and people say that those superhero-themed films, they have criticisms, but obviously there's some great acting in them and some great storytelling. How do you feel about being part of the Marvel universe? And were you ever approached about the role of Storm? You would have been fabulous.
Well, thank you. Many, many years ago, there was a little buzz in the papers, but that was you? You buzzed that? Oh, okay. But I was very, a newbie with comic books and that whole world. It was at the beginning of what it has become. But I've had nothing but a very positive experience in the Marvel universe. The producers, the director, the artisans, the artists behind the scenes, nothing but of the highest caliber, and they've taken such good care. And I think they have shown in the making of this movie, in the story of this movie, in there's such heart and humanity, and for that I'm proud. And it brings me great joy. Plus, I give my kids respect, I pay mama some some props. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay. Huh? Where? Here?
Yeah, right here.
Oh. It's heavy. It's much heavier than the one I have at home. I'll tell you. Thank you. Whew. That worked out.
Glover and Lisa. Bill Hader, Barry. Steve Martin, only murder in the building. Martin Short, only murder in the building. Jeremy Allen White, the band. All right, and the Golden Globe goes to Jeremy Allen White. This is Jeremy Allen White's first nomination and first win. He was the same reason for his role of Harley Martin Rezander in the band.
Thank you, Hollywood Foreign Press. Thank you guys. The film nominees. I am in awe of you. I'm not sure who you are, but you're all legends. It's an honor just to have my name. You're yours truly. The Bear. I love the Bear. I love Marty, Chris, Thor, everybody at FX, John McGrath. Thank you guys. It changed my life. I am incredibly grateful. John Martin, I love you. If you're watching, I love you. Andrew Dunlap, thank you for hanging there with me. Matt, Robbie, Julian, Justin, Christine, really loved this show. We didn't get to see all of it. My cast, oh my God, my cast, Jesus Christ, my cast is true. If I'm good, it is because you are good. So thank you so much. My parents, I love you. Thank you for making me feel like this was possible. Ruby, Hester, I love you so much. Addison Zimmerman, I love you deep in my bones. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for everything you've done. Thank you. I love acting. Thank you.
Here are the nominees for Best Performance by an Actress in a Television Series, Musical, or Comedy. Quincy Brunson, Abbott Elementary. Andy Warhol, The Flight Attendant. Selena Gomez, Only Murder in the Building. Jenna Ortega, Wednesday. Gene Smart, Rihanna, I love you, and I dressed up as you for Halloween. I can tell you that. All right, and had to take my moment. And the Golden Globe goes to
Hi everyone, now coming to the stage is the winner for Best Actor in a Supporting Role for a Motion Picture from Everything Everywhere All at Once, Ki Hui Kwan.
Thank you so much.
Over here?
Yes.
So the movie was so moving and healing for our community after a wave of anti-AIDS hate. What was it like for you to play your character who approaches everything with kindness first, and how has that shaped the key standing before us today?
Well, you know, this was a role that I wanted for a long time. And not only is it a great movie, but it's also a great message. And just like you said, you know, our movie is about love, about kindness, about empathy and acceptance, and it means everything to me. And I'm just so grateful that the audience, embraced our movie. And I just could not believe that I was given this amazing opportunity by the Daniels, and also to be able to work with Michelle Yeoh, the Jamie Lee Curtis, and of course the incomparable James Hong was just a dream come true. Yes.
Hi.
Where are you?
Oh, right here.
Okay,
Sorry.
hi.
Hi, I'm a character media.
By the way, thank you for that wonderful award.
Oh.
Character media, yes.
Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Congratulations on this one as well. You really wrapped it up.
Thank you.
And so my question for you is, what sort of roles do you hope to play in the future now that you've kind of made this triumphant return with the role of Wayne and Everything Everywhere All at Once?
When I decided to get back into acting, I mean, I said this before, and it could not be more true. I just wanted a job. In fact, I remember talking to my agent, and I said, do you think I can get a series regular role where it is stable? So for me to be in this position is really beyond anything I could have ever imagined. Now, I haven't acted in so long. One, I could not believe I was given this role, and now moving forward, I really want to play all kinds of roles that was not available for me when I was much, much younger. Of course, I'm grateful the landscape has changed. There's a lot more progress now, and certainly there's, the Asian representation is here. So I just want to keep an open mind and to see what's out there. Yeah. Thank you.
Hi, Matt Donnelly, Variety. Just a quick follow-up to that. Have you been getting every script in town since the movie came out? What's like the craziest one that's crossed your desk?
Oh, you're so kind. I remember during the pandemic, this was after we finished the movie, but it hasn't come out yet. And I was auditioning left and right, and I could not land a single job. And I was so worried that, maybe I'm not good at this. So now I'm sorry, I'm so excited and so nervous. Ask me the question again, please. Okay, well, first of all, no. I'm not Tom Cruise, I'm not Brad Pitt, I'm not Leonardo DiCaprio, but I think, and I hope that there's a lot more opportunities now. I hope that a lot more filmmakers is thinking of me, a lot more casting directors is thinking of me, and I'm really excited and optimistic moving forward. So I don't know what tomorrow is going to be, but hey, I just want to go to the Globe. Thank you.
Congratulations, Anthony from Deadline. Building on his question, everyone wants to see a Goonies reunion. Has anyone approached you about it? Is this even an inch more of reality since you've come back to the big screen? Has Steven or anyone talked to you about it?
Well, first of all, we have the big man here tonight, Steven Spielberg, and that would be one question that I think all of us want to ask him. Honestly, for the last 30-something years, we have tried to do a Goonies 2. In fact, when I was much younger, I wish it would come to pass, because that was a movie that I thought I would need to make a career comeback. And honestly, I think they worked really hard. We had numerous scripts, but there was not one script that felt it could be, it could live up to what the original was. And sadly, we lost the captain of our ship, Dick Donner, whom I love dearly, and I really don't know if there's going to be a Goonies 2. But I will be open to revisiting that character data if there is an opportunity.
Hi, Farban from Jeopardy. I just wanted to know, in this resurgence of your career that you've been on talk shows, you won a Golden Globe, what's been your favorite moment so far in this comeback you've had?
There is a lot of favorite moments of mine. In fact, ever since the movie came out, it has been an incredible ride. It has been unbelievable. But I think the most memorable is, for the longest time, people have come up to me and they would say, are you the kid from Indiana Jones? Are you the kid from Goonies? But now when I go out, people say, oh my gosh, you're Wayman from Everything Everywhere All at Once. And that was what I always hoped would happen. And also, just meeting the fans in person and hearing them talk about our movie and how deeply it resonated with them. In fact, a lot of fans have come up to me and said it has changed their life. And when we talk about our movie, they would literally cry in front of me, and it also make me cry. So that is definitely one of the most memorable moments since our movie came out.
That was our final question. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Happy New Year. Thank you.
All right, coming to the stage next is the winner for Best Original Score in a Motion Picture for Babylon, Justin Hurwitz.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Let's talk about Babylon. It's, you know, pretty brilliant score. People and the movie going, you know, are you concerned about people going to movie theaters to watch this or watching this at home? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it seems like not a lot of people are going to the theaters. There seems like there are a couple movies a year that everybody goes to, and then the rest of the movies not a lot of people go to. And I try to see everything in the theater. I really don't like watching movies at home. So I wish other people would remember, like, it's not even about, like, I mean, some, like, our movies, I feel like it's a big screen movie, but even, like, small movies, like, one of my best experiences this year was Marcel the Shell in the theater, because it's just funny and people are laughing and it's just like there's an energy and it's a small movie. And I've had so many, the Fabelmans I saw in the theater, there's so many small movies that it's just like indescribable what you get from the energy of an audience. The emotion, obviously laughter is contagious, but even like sad stuff, it's, you feel it and you feel that humanity around you. Our movie, I think, particularly benefits from it because of the cinematography, and it's just like a very big screen movie. But I think everything is so much better in the theater, and I wish people would just like remember back to like 2019 what that was like.
Justin, you make a point of saying that you were happy that you went to school when there were arts and music classes in schools. Can you elaborate on that? Are you concerned as a person in the arts, are you concerned about this, that this type of curriculum is disappearing from public schools?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, from the very beginning of school, from like kindergarten on, I don't remember what the preschool situation was, but definitely from kindergarten on, we had music class. Miss McClendon was my music teacher. Through middle school, through high school, we had music classes, and that was a big part of why I do music. I also thank my parents because they also gave me private music lessons, which, you know, not everybody has. So it was a combination of those two things. I'm very fortunate, and I do think that too many schools are cutting arts, music. It's just so essential. It's so essential, like I said, to expose kids to everything, because you're going to have some math geniuses, you're going to have some music people, you're going to have just like, people are going to, if you just like let people give people a shot at everything, people will find the thing that's right for them. But I don't know, there's just like not enough. Schools I know have cut so much stuff. There's one organization, Education Through Music, that I really love. They kind of put music into schools. They help, you know, put music back into schools. And I know there are a lot of organizations like that. I just think it's so important, not just for music, but really for everything. Just expose kids to stuff. Thank you.
There are no other questions. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, guys.
She's
Coming to the stage next is the winner for Best Original Song from the motion picture RRR, M.M. Kiravani.
Variety. Congratulations on the win. Tell us what this win means for you, and also tell us a little bit about the movie-going population in India. And do a lot of people still go out, or are they streaming shows and movies at home? And if they're going to the movies, what can Hollywood learn from India?
Thank you very much. I'm very excited for this great award I received just now. RRR is a Indian production which tells about a tale between two friends, the bond, the breach, the betrayal, and love. It's about patriotism, lots of packed with emotions, action scenes, and music. So this is for the first time it has bagged the attention and applause of the international audience. I'm very happy for that. My brother, the director of the movie, S.S. Rajamouli, is very popular in India. He's known for these kind of epic, action-packed, emotional content movies. So I'm happy to be associated with him all the while for all of his films. I'm looking forward to more and more such great opportunities worldwide.
Hi, I'm from Character Media. My question for you is, sorry, I'm right here.
Yeah.
First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
And second of all, my question for you is, what were some of your inspirations in working on RRR? Were there other soundtracks or songs that you listened to at the time?
Yeah, I get inspired from whatever happens all over the world, especially from the West. I'm a great fan of the epic movie Fiddler on the Roof and films like Phone Booth, Coming to America. So I have a list of movies which I watch religiously on a daily basis. Each and every movie, I watch it more than 100 times. Just whenever I watch a movie with a lot of musical content and emotions, I feel very refreshed. So my inspiration is from all the great stalwarts and masters from all around the globe, from John Williams to Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan. So all of them, I learn. I feel I'm a student. I'm a student forever. Every day there is something to learn. That's the inspiration. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah.
And there's people dancing that song around the world. Have you seen those videos?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I feel very much. I feel amused, thrilled, excited, and I feel I am very grateful to the universe. Yeah. Yeah.
Why do you think that? What's the secret in the song? Because I have a 12-year-old son who loves the song, and there's people in the middle school dancing that song, and they like it, and adults like it. What's the magic component?
Yeah, Natu Natu is a song of celebration, which portrays lots of stamina, energy, and happiness. It's packed with ethnic beats and grooves. So it's all about celebration. Natu Natu is just energetic number. All we wanted to showcase in the song is lots of stamina and energy. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Coming up now to the stage is the Best Actor in a Television Series, Musical, or Comedy, Jeremy Allen White from The Bear.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, Anthony. I'm with BuzzFeed News.
Hi, Anthony.
Congrats on your win.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
I started The Bear. I'm like halfway through it, and like I could just already feel the emotion. And it's so sad for like a comedy. Like, how do you feel about like balancing that mix of humor, but also this really dark themes of the story?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I got together with Chris Storer, the creator of the show, and we didn't really discuss comedy or drama all that much. I think, you know, it's like life. There are moments that are funny, there are moments that are sad, moments that are frustrating. I think when we got together and started talking about the show, you know, I just wanted to do Carmi justice, and I think we wanted to do kind of the kitchen industry and service industry justice, and make something that was honest and true to those folks, you know.
Jeremy, it's Matt Donovan. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you so much.
In terms of the show, I mean, obviously you guys have touched into something really powerful.
Thank you.
I want to ask you, I really appreciated your GQ profile a couple months ago when you said 424 scripts on your test.
Yeah, I should keep my mouth shut.
Which one did you pick? And also, can you tell us about the Iron Claw? A lot of people are excited for those 5 sets.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see what it ends up looking like. My arms, that is. I think the movie's going to be great. Iron Claw was the A24 movie that I did. And yeah, man, it's amazing. Sean Durkin directed it. He wrote it. He's an amazing director. I've known him since I was like 16. I felt really lucky to do it with him. Zach's incredible. Lily, who I think is here tonight, is in it. Lily James, she's amazing. Harris Dickinson. It was just a good group. We got lucky. We were all there at the same time, and I hope it comes out and people like it. Yeah.
Hi there, Michael with TV Guide.
Hi, Michael.
Hi. It's been said that when someone commits suicide, that their pain ends, and that the people left behind, their pain is just beginning. Have you found people who are survivors of suicide have reached out to you through either social media or in any other ways? And also, I don't mean this to be funny, but do you also hear from people in the restaurant world? And the problems they go through?
Yes. I mean, 100% people in the restaurant world I've heard from, and that was like I said before, Chris Storer and I got together, and I think we wanted to make a show where we could be proud of it and we can walk into a restaurant and kind of get like a head nod from service workers and line cooks and chefs. Before shooting the show, no, I mean, I didn't speak to anybody who had a loved one commit suicide. A friend of mine had committed suicide kind of weeks before we started filming, and people have reached out since the show has come out, you know, saying that it had resonated with them. Yeah.
Is there any preview you can give to season 2 coming up?
Really and truly, I haven't read anything. I've been bothering Chris out there all night to give me some scripts. He says January 15th. But I think we'll open the Bear. I mean, I think we'll see the process of you know, building a kitchen from the ground up. Yeah. Thank you.
Samira from Finland.
Hi.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Amazing show.
Thank you.
Amazing role.
Thanks.
Have your way of looking at food and eating food and enjoying food, has that changed during the show? Because, you know, we are all food lovers, but we don't really see how much it takes to
I pay more attention. You know, we have this really wonderful chef, Maddie Matheson, who helps us with the show, and another wonderful chef, Courtney Storer, who's Chris Storer's sister, who's a really great chef. And so I go out to eat with them, and I just try to watch their relationship to the food, but not only the food. I think what I learned after working on the show and working in these restaurants and visiting all these restaurants is the food is obviously incredibly important, and it's such a big communicator from the cooks and the chef to the customers, but also the environment of a restaurant was something I'd never really thought about. Is it someplace you want to stay? Is it someplace you want to be? how's the service, all these things. I started looking at it in a bigger way, and I had these wonderful chefs like Maddie and Coco to kind of guide me through that. Yeah.
And that was our final question. Thank you so
Beautiful.
much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Hollywood Foreign Press. I'm very grateful for this. And I tell you, I'm happier. Jennifer and Kim, who gave us life when we were inanimate objects, and if you see us on the dance floor, we're still inanimate objects. And, but also to our crew and cast of animators. We made this movie with more than 60 units, with more than 1,000 days of shoot. And it gave life and beauty and truth to a tale about life, loss, and belonging. We hope you, if you haven't watched it, watch it. It's a movie not for kids, but kids can see it with you if you explain it to them. Thank you very much. See you later.
From Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, please welcome Letitia Wright.
I'm inspired by the brilliance of the performers in this category. They took us through the generational traumas of a dysfunctional family on the mend, launched us out of one man's monotonous life into an adventurous new journey of self-fulfillment. We stepped into the blue suede shoes and behind the lip curl of a music icon and rode the emotional journey and waves of an estranged relationship between father and daughter. We are indebted to the generous talent they have shared. So, here are the nominees for Best Performance by an Actor in a Motion Picture Drama.
Austin Butler, Elvis. Brendan Fraser, The Whale. Hugh Jackman, The Sun. Bill Nye, Living. Jeremy Poe, The Inspection.
And the Golden Globe goes to Austin Butler.
This is Austin Butler's first Golden Globe nomination and first win. He wins his Golden Globe tonight for his role of Elvis Presley in Elvis.
Oh man, all my words are leaving me. I just am so grateful right now. I'm in this room full of my heroes. Brad, I love you. Quentin, I printed out the Pulp Fiction script when I was 12. I cannot believe I'm here right now. I just want to thank the Hollywood Foreign Press for this honor. I want to also say to my fellow nominees, you have turned in the most beautiful, profound work, and I am so honored and proud to be listed among you. I owe this to a bold, visionary filmmaker who allowed me the experience to take risks, and I always knew I would be supported. Baz Luhrmann, I love you. Thank you for believing in me in those moments that I didn't even believe in myself. I'm so grateful to you. I also want to thank my dance partner, the greatest dance partner I could have ever hoped for, Mr. Tom Hanks. Thank you. I also gotta thank Denzel Washington. Denzel, thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your generosity in championing me when you did not have to. I'm so grateful, and for all eternity to you. I also want to thank our incredible producers and Warner Brothers and the Preston family. Thank you guys. Thank you for opening your hearts, your memories, your home to me. Lisa Marie, Priscilla, I love you forever. You could at least play Suspicious Minds or something.
Yes.
So I also want to thank my family. My sister is here with me tonight, Ashley. I love you so much. I want to thank my dad who's watching at home. I want to thank my mom who I know is smiling down right now. Mama, I love you so much. Thank you for sacrificing so much for me. And lastly, Elvis Presley himself. You were an icon and a rebel, and I love you so much. Thank you. You all remember, and I will never forget. Thank you.
Up next, Top Gun Mavericks Glenn Powell and Jay Ellis. Then later, Billy Porter pays tribute to Ryan Murphy, plus Henry Golding and Hilary Swank, here on the Golden Globes. Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. We are 1 minute out. and gentlemen, we have 30 seconds. Thank you.
Backstage, I found these 3 Golden Globe Awards that Tom Cruise returned. Look, I'm just a host briefly or whatever, but I have a pitch. I think maybe we take these 3 things and exchange them for the safe return of Shelly Miscavige. Anyway, from Top Gun Maverick, please welcome Glenn Powell and Jay Ellis.
Now coming to the stage is the winner for Best Actress in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy, Michelle Yeoh from Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Hello. Good evening.
I'm Michelle. I'm Natasha from Colton Collective. Nice to meet you. Congratulations. You've got an incredible body of work already, and in the last few years, especially, you've completely flipped the script when it comes to what it means to be a leading woman in Hollywood, and people finally seeing all the incredible talent you possess. What advice do you have specifically for the Asian diaspora who have unfulfilled dreams from different versions of themselves from different timelines and universes?
Hey, good evening. I hope you all are having a good time. It must be tough out here. I hope you have drinks under your chair. But that's a great question. Look at me. I mean, I've been in the business for 40 years. And finally, I get to be number 1 on the call sheet. I think it simply goes to say, it's like, if you believe in yourself, you believe and you have passion in what you do, you don't give up, right? So, and I do believe that times are changing. There is much more inclusivity, there's more diversity, and it's not lip service anymore. Whatever that glass ceiling was, we just ninja kicked it out of it. You know, we have to we shattered it, and we have to keep it in that way. But we have enough and many extraordinary filmmakers, not just in movies, but also TV, that are forward-thinking to understand the importance of inclusivity, the importance of diversity, the importance of telling stories about different cultures, different looks, and embracing them all in the right way, simply because our audience demands it. So we are on this cusp of big change. I think the change has already started occurring. I'm just so happy that I'm still here when the change has happened. You know, that I'm not in my rocking chair and go like, why didn't I get that chance then? So I am overwhelmed at this moment, but at least I am here. So I'm going to work hard that this is not just going to be the only time I'm here. And for all that looks like us, we are going to move forwards and find bigger and better opportunities. Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations, I'm from Directory Media. And so my question for you is, like you said, look at you, look at where you are now. How do you hope that your role in Everything Everywhere All at Once inspires other Asian American women, since the movie is so significant for our community?
Evelyn Wong, she was such a gift when the script came to me. When you're 60 and you're sitting in the sidelines and you're thinking, hey, you really had a good run. It's okay, right? You're not up there, but you don't just sit back. And so when I did get to look at the script and go like, wow, the most important thing for me was, you're talking about an immigrant, Asian. Actually, it doesn't matter whether she was Asian or not, but it was important for me she was Asian. Aging woman who's frazzled by the world, who's trying to make an honest living, but still the world beats her down. And then suddenly she goes on all these different multiverses. But what she discovered was, in every multiverse, she was still fighting for love, fighting for her family. And that, I think, that's why we all relate so deeply. It resonates so deeply with the audiences around the world, that that's what we all do. We are ordinary superheroes, and we have superpowers. Inherently in us, kindness, love, that's the superpower. We don't need that friggin' cape to tell us we are a superhero. And that's what we want to do. And I think in this amazing movie, thanks to the Daniels, who had the audacity, the courage to write it and put it out there and send it to me. Like, I'm sure some executive would look at it and go like, are you insane? Who would want to know about hot dog fingers, right? Who would want to know about an aging woman, right? So, but we did it. We found people who believe in us, and that's what we will keep doing. We have to believe in each other because it's such a healing process. And we've gone through really tough times the last few years. Turmoil, COVID, frigging COVID, and again COVID. That, you know, we need somewhere we can go where we are doing this out of kindness, compassion, love for each other, with each other along the way. So that's what we will keep doing. Thank you.
Coming to the stage, the winner for Best Animated Motion Picture, Guillermo del Toro.
¡A huevo! A ver, Mark es él y yo soy Guillermo.
Chris, from Jamie, right in front of you. On the red carpet, you were probably the most happy to be here out of everyone we interviewed. What does the Golden Globes mean to you, and how excited are you to be here celebrating in person with everyone?
I tell you, the greatest thing is after the pandemic, being here with everyone, the whole way. You know, it's great to be in person. I think that we are part of an art and a craft that deserves to be celebrated, and couldn't be happier to be in the same room with everybody. People I admire, people I know, all acquaintances, new directors, futures, fantastic.
Hace poco la gente no la había visto y ahora sí. ¿Qué es lo que estás disfrutando quizás más?
¿En español?
Sí.
Ah, bueno. Para nosotros es una película que esperábamos que conectara muy fuerte con la emoción del público. Y verla, por ejemplo, en Nueva York, en MoMA, la sala ha estado llena todo el tiempo, en persona. En México, las exhibiciones en el Zócalo fueron multitudinarias. La gente conecta con la película, la quiere, los conmueve. Eso es lo más bonito que hemos vivido los dos.
Entrevistas, es decir, el ser mexicano te ayuda con tu sensibilidad, te ayuda pues ahora sí con esa perspectiva. ¿De qué manera el ser mexicano te ayudó a ser Pinocho?
No, la actitud ante la vida y la muerte, completamente mexicana. La figura de la esfinge y el ángel que viene a dar vida a Pinocho son como alebrijes mexicanos o salidos de un retablo mexicano. La sensibilidad que la lleva, la sensibilidad que existe para la imaginación de la película y el deseo de que parte de la película fuera animada en México, que se logró en el taller del Chucho en Guadalajara.
I think I agree with that.
El mensaje de ustedes para la gente hispana que nos ha apoyado en los tiempos de Cronos.
Well, I think that this movie was an undertaking of hundreds of artists. I mean, really, really dedicated artists who just poured themselves into every frame. And we worked together. We shot for 1,000 days, and we worked together for years on this piece. And we really did become a family. And I think we all knew that we were working on something really, really special. So an honor like this is, it's going to be really fun to bring home to the team.
Y lo que hay que decir a la gente en México, en Latinoamérica, la importancia de la herramienta narrativa, contestataria, para hablar de historias, de cosas que no están normalmente en una película, está en las manos de los jóvenes. Y la juventud que anima en Brasil, en Argentina, en México, en Chile, están haciendo animaciones con libertad, con fuerza, con creatividad. Lo que hay que decirles es, hay que seguir adelante y estamos haciendo algo todos para empujar la animación a otro terreno. Sí. Se lo dedico a mi esposa Kim, que me dio la vida porque era un objeto inanimado. Y como dije, cuando me vean bailar van a saber por qué. ¿Ya?
Are you concerned about the state of the movie going? Are you concerned about people going back to the theaters and what that means for this medium?
I think that what we're living is everybody wants a definition when we're in the middle of a transition, a change, and a crisis all at the same time. We just survived the transformation of delivery, the arrival of a pandemic, and everybody thinks that we should be able to define where we're going within a year or two. We will not. It will define itself in the incoming decade, and the most important thing is to keep the size of the ideas big. We're so worried about the size of the screens, which is important, but the size of the ideas also define cinema. And this year is a year that is full of ambition and intimacy and big swings and large movies, both in artistic searches or trying to recreate a popular piece of entertainment. It's an incredibly varied and rich year to come back. So what happens with it? Who can be certain? I can, you can, nobody can. We need a little bit of history to be able to talk about it with a little certainty. I could tell you. No, you mind if I answer in English? So everybody, it's not about the themes that you want to deal with. It's about the stories that are urgent to tell. And each time at the bat, you try to tell stories that are important to you, because you're going to destroy your personal life for 3 years. You know, for everybody, you watch the movie in a couple of hours, but it destroyed any possibility of family life, any possibility of social life, any possibility. So they become almost biographical pieces for everybody. The animators, to give you an example, one animator that animated the dialogue between the Sphinx, Death, and Pinocchio was in the same set animating those two characters for more than 2 years. So we are not guided only by the themes, but by the real belief that these stories need to be told. Pinocchio is not about the past, it's about now, and about the importance of disobedience and truth, more than anything, truth about who you are. So we don't know where we're going until we get there. Cronológicamente. All right.
That was our final question. Thank you so much.
Thank you. See you. Thank you, guys.
Coming up next is the winner for Best Actor in a Motion Picture Drama from Elvis, Austin Butler.
Thank you. Hello.
Austin, right in front of you, two quick questions. The first one is not many stars on Disney and Nickelodeon end up translating into films like this. So first, how has that been? And lastly, what was it like to win this in front of the Presleys and having their big support? We saw it on the camera. They were so happy for you.
Well, so your first question, you know, I remember going to so many auditions and never booking anything, and I just feel so grateful right now. I'm still coming back from sort of blacking out. To be in that room full of all these people that I've admired so much, and it just means so much to me. And then in front of the Presleys, who have now welcomed me into their family in such a beautiful way, and I just feel so endlessly grateful to them that they provided this space for me to somehow try to capture the essence of this man that means so much to them and that they love so much, you know. Thank you.
Hi, Lenny. With
Hey, how are you?
Hi. So you've mastered the voice so well that I feel like every time I look at you, I'm hearing Elvis if I close my eyes.
Still?
Do people tell you that, and are you catching yourself constantly? You know, that is your voice now.
Yeah, I don't even think about it. You know, I don't think I sound like him still, but I guess I must because I hear it a lot. I think, you know, I often liken it to when somebody lives in another country for a long time, and I had 3 years where that was my only focus in life, so I'm sure that there's just pieces of my DNA that will always be linked in that way.
Austin, congratulations.
Yeah.
What advice did you get from Elvis's family when you were prepping for the role?
It was less advice and more a feeling of blessing, you know, which meant so much to me. Thank you. I love this mic on a stick like that. I haven't seen that before.
Unfortunately, I think that needs to be our last question.
All right.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. This was painless. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
The 2 Tonys, a Grammy, and an Emmy were proposed to show for it. More than that, Billy Porter has changed our perceptions by changing fashion. He did this. He's the one who ushered in this new movement by wearing a black velvet tuxedo gown on the Oscars red carpet. I asked him to wear that outfit tonight, and he said, "Bitch, it's in a museum." But he whipped up this fuchsia replica for me. And I love it, and I love him. Thank you, Billy. Where are you? I also think tonight of the achievements of Niecy Nash's life. Born in LA and mother of 3, she was told only a couple of years ago, when she wanted to marry the love of her life, Jessica, that she shouldn't do that. She might never work again, her community and her industry would abandon her. Niecy Nash chose love, not fear. And tonight, she's Golden Globe nominee Niecy Nash Betts, and she's had the biggest year of her entire career with Dahmer and Ricky Feds. Niecy, I love you. Just like Niecy, Matt Bomer of Spring, Texas, was told as a young man with big dreams to never come out to live. The audience might not believe you as an actor, Well, to me, Matt is an action hero in life. He has now defied the ridiculous rules that have been in place for almost a century. He's played the action star and the romantic lead, and been in acclaimed dramatic projects along the way, winning a Golden Globe for my movie, The Normal Heart. Matt, I love you. Thank you for being here for me. And although he is very young, the achievements of Jeremy Pope astound me. From Orlando, Florida, Jeremy was also told growing up to deny who he was. But Jeremy refused to hide. He's been nominated for a Tony Award twice in 1 year, was nominated for a lead actor Emmy for my show Hollywood, and tonight is nominated for a Golden Globe for The Inspection, and then hopefully onto a well-deserved Oscar nomination. Jeremy Pope is the future. I've dedicated most of my lifetime achievement speech here tonight to these wonderful actors I work with to make a point of hope and progress. When I was a young person at home in the 70s watching the Carol Burnett show, I never ever saw a person like me getting an award or even being a character on a TV show. It's hard being an LGBTQ kid in America, in fact, all over the world then and now. And I have one word for you, Florida. You are often told you will never become anything, you have to hide your light to survive. But for those kids watching tonight, I offer up MJ, and Billy, and Niecy, and Matt, and Jeremy as examples of possibility. There is a way forward. Use them as your North Stars. For 25 years, that's all I've ever tried to do here in Hollywood. My mission was to take the invisible, the unloved, and make them the heroes I long to see but never did in pop culture. And I would like to thank the architects of my wonderful, crazy career, Brian Lord, Kevin Uvain, Simon Halls, Joe Cohen, Craig Emanuel, and Harley Newman, and also none of the shows that I've made that have attempted to change hearts and minds all over the world would have been made without the love and vision and support of Dana Walden, and John Landgraf, where are you? You're somewhere. And Ted Sarandos and Bella Majaria. And I'd also like to say thank you to my team that keeps the trains running on time. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention the incredible, iconic talents who have bet on me repeatedly through thick and thin. Jessica Lange, Julia Roberts, Lady Gaga, Leslie Grossman, Billy Lord, Sarah Paulson, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Brad Falchuk. And some special people who I love who are in this room tonight. Jamie Lee Curtis, Angela Bassett, and Courtney B. Vance, Carl Franklin, Paris Barclay, Ian Brennan, Alexis Martin Woodall, Jennifer Coolidge, Richard Jenkins, and the incredible Evan Peters. Then there's my family, who I love very much, my better half, David Miller, Dana and Matt Walden, Mark Brown, and my children, I can't believe I get to say that on stage, Logan, Ford, and Griffin. Thank you to the Hollywood Foreign Press, to Brian Robbins, my first director, to Brad Pitt and Dee Dee Gardner, my first producers, and to Steven Spielberg, who bought my very first script back when God was a boy, years ago. Lastly, one of the most incredible things about working with Carol Burnett is you can ask her anything. One day we were sitting around during a lighting setup, and I asked her why she tucked her hair at the end of every show. What did that mean? She laughed and said it was a secret signal to her beloved grandmother Mabel. Way to say hi and all is good. So this is from her. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. We have 1 minute. We have 30 seconds.
Okay, you guys, really quick, just some quick housekeeping stuff. If you're listening, if everyone's listening, while we were on commercial, we actually presented Will Smith with the Rock Hudson Award for Best Portrayal of Masculinity on television. So please give it up for Will Smith, you guys. Please. Now, please welcome Henry Golding.
In the 80-year history of the Golden Globes, so many legends have won this acting award. They've set a standard that we all aspire to. Here are the year's nominees for Best Performance by an Actress in Motion Picture Drama.
Kate Blanchett, Tar. Olivia Colman, Empire of Light. Viola Davis, The Woman King. Ana de Armas, Blonde. Michelle Williams, The Fablemans.
And the winner of the Golden Globe goes to Kate Blanchett, Tar. Kate couldn't be here tonight, so because she's on production in the UK, we will all accept this award on her behalf. Now here are the nominees for Best Motion Picture, non-English language.
Invest in Nichts Neues, Germany. Argentina, 1985. Argentina. Close, Belgium, France, Netherlands. Decision to Leave, South Korea. RRR, India.
And the Golden Globe goes to Argentina, 1985.
Coming to the stage tonight and accepting the Golden Globe for Argentina 1985 is writer, director, and producer Santiago Mitre.
Muchísimas gracias. Me encantaría poder hablar en español, pero I think I have to speak in English. Because, thanks a lot for the Hollywood Foreign Press. This is amazing and super heavy. I'm thrilled to be here sharing. I want to share this with my team, with my people, with them. With the producers, Axel, Agustina, te amo. And the ones who are not here, Chino, Fede, Santiago, Victoria, hola Vicky, Cindy también, and all the crew who is watching this probably in Argentina. for the actors. I have the immense privilege to share a film with Ricardo Darín, who is a fucking legend and one of the best actors in the world. And I love him. He's great. I want to share this for all the people who, since the dictatorship, have been fighting to build a better democracy in Argentina. And they keep on fighting. And well, I think democracy is something that we need to, well, we need to keep on fighting for. Ricardo, the music started.
Oh, thank you very much. I am very proud for this. Thank you. I love you. I will speak 2 words in Spanish. Para toda la gente de Argentina, después de lo que ha cambiado todo el mundo, esto es una gran alegría. Lo quiero. Bye, bye.
Please welcome Golden Globe winning actor and founder of CORE, Sean Penn.
Those nominated films are proof that regardless of language spoken, cinema at its best is an art form that can speak to all the aspirations, to generosity, to integrity, to empathy, to love, and to courage. I'm privileged to be here tonight. I'm proud that the leadership of the Hollywood Foreign Press has seen fit to encourage that those highest aspirations of film should share this stage tonight with a very real-world example, that which inspires film's creation. From the otherworldly courage of young Iranians rising up to the ever-persevering women's movement of Afghanistan. We are reminded in no uncertain terms that the freedom to dream is not simply a human luxury, but rather a human need that must be fought and sacrificed for. If the freedom to dream were a spear, I proudly present a human being who tonight represents that spear's most pointed tip.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear participants of the 80th Golden Globe Award ceremony, the award was won at a special time. The Second World War wasn't over yet, but the tide was turned. All knew who would win. There were still battles and tears ahead. It was then when the Golden Globe Award appeared to honor best performers of 1943. It is now 2023. The war in Ukraine is not over yet, but the tide is turning, and it is already clear who will win. There were still battles and tears ahead, but now I can definitely tell you who was the best in the previous year. It was you, the free people of the free world, those who united around the support of the free Ukrainian people in our common struggle for freedom, for democracy, for the right to live, to love, to give birth, no matter who you are, no matter where you are from, no matter who you are with. The struggle for the right of the new generations to know about the war only from movies. The First World War claimed millions of lives. The Second World War claimed tens of millions of them. There will be no Third World War. It is not a trilogy. Ukraine will stop the Russian aggression on our land. We will make it together with a whole free world. And I hope that all of you will be with us on the victorious day, the day of our victory. Slava Ukraini!
coming to the stage, the winner for Best Supporting Actor in a Television Comedy from Abbott Elementary, Tyler James Williams.
Hey. That's good news. Okay. Hey. Thank you.
So Abbott Elementary is already kind of like a classic sitcom, and Janine and Greg are already like an iconic couple. How do you think they'll stand in like sitcom history? It's different from like Jim and Pam. What will be their legacy?
Hopefully, I think our goal when doing anything with Janine and Gregory is to try to get around the obvious. You know what I mean? And I think, hopefully their legacy is that we found a unique way to tell a will they, won't they? Even in the midst of, like you said, television history being for so long, how many ways can you reinvent the wheel? Hopefully we can find a way to, and that's our legacy. Mm-hmm. That's not working, but...
Not working.
Okay, cool.
I think a lot of people still think that child actors have some difficulty adjusting as adults. What do you think was in place for you that led you to this incredibly successful moment? Aside from I'm from Philadelphia, has any of the slang stayed with you in your personal life?
I'm from New York. So like Philly and New York slang is like cousins, you know what I mean? So I already had some of it. We use John, we just use John for a different reason. But it's there, it's there. John, it's more like an all-purpose noun. It could be anything. It could be that chair. It could be you. It could be the mask. Philly is more specific. The first part of your question, I see now I got caught up on slang. What was the first part of the question? Oh, right. I don't know, man. I think, I've seen a lot of people come and go, people who I came up with, who I thought were very talented people who either the roles weren't in the right places at the right time for them. I think for me, I just always really wanted to do good work. And wherever there was good work that allowed me to do it, that's where I went. I think a lot of people think that the road is straight. When that's the first time I was here, I was 13 when Everybody Hates Chris was nominated. I think people think. And from there, you just keep going. And it doesn't always look like that, you know what I mean? You find ways to reinvent yourself and find new ways to get passionate about the work. So I hope that if anything is taken from this, that it's not always linear, and there are missteps for everybody along the way. So I don't think there's any real one formula that makes it work. Thanks, man.
Hi. Oh, right here.
Okay.
What's also been great about Abbott Elementary is that we're seeing a longer season, and right now in the TV landscape, we see 10 episode seasons. With more episodes, you get more time to build characters and stories, and the Janine and Gregory romance is slow burn. Do you think it's beneficial for TV shows to have those longer episodes? Like, do you think we should see more of that now?
I think every actor in the room would say yes. I like network TV and that high episode count because to me it feels harder to do. It's easier to manufacture quality product at a lower clip than a higher clip. I think that the industry is in a good place when we do higher episode counts because it requires those shows to sustain and maintain, and it gives the audience something to be locked into over time. Personally, I would like to see more of it, but I also understand that there are certain stories that are told and better in different mediums. But I would like for Abbott to not be the outlier there. I don't want us to be the asterisk, the sometimes this happens. I think audiences would appreciate shows with a bigger clip of episodes.
Hi, over here.
Hey.
Since you do get to work with so many of the young kids on set, do you get to give them any advice being a child actor yourself?
It's not as much advice. I think it's more helping them to be comfortable in the atmosphere. I think that's the number one thing a kid needs when first starting their career in this industry, is to feel comfortable and be able to be a kid and just have fun and ask questions. And I think so many times I found myself as a child in very stringent work atmospheres that weren't conducive to being a kid. So it's not as much advice yet, you know, I teach second grade. But there is this aspect of them getting super comfortable in their space and learning that they can have fun here. And hopefully 15, 20, 30 years from now, there's somebody from Abbott standing here who said that they felt comfortable performing on our set for the first time.
That was our final question. Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you. I always say that if I prepare something, you know, it's going to jinx it, so I never prepare anything, and I'm really, really happy about this. But I think there's 5 people happier than I am. There's my sister Ann, my sister Sue, my sister Nancy. There's my dad Arnold and my mom Leah. She is up there cavelling about this right now. You know, I've been hiding from this story since I was 17 years old. I put a lot of things in my way of this story. I told this story in parts and parcels all through my career. E.T. has a lot to do with the story. The Close Encounters has a lot to do with the story. But I never had the courage to hit the story head on until Tony Kushner, when we were working on Munich, which was a long time ago, sat me down and said, start telling me about all these stories I've heard about your life. And we started a conversation. And the conversation lasted all through Munich, all through Lincoln, all through West Side Story. And my wife, Kate, was always saying, you have to tell this story. And during COVID, I didn't know if any of us were going to have the chance to tell any of our stories again in March, April, May of 2020. So we sat down to tell a story which is, I think everything I've done up to this point has made me ready to finally be honest about the fact that it's not easy to be a kid. The fact that everybody sees me as a success story, and everybody sees all of us the way they perceive us based on how they get the information. But nobody really knows who we are until we're courageous enough to tell everyone who we are. And I spent a lot of time trying to figure out when I could tell that story. And I figured out when I turned about 74 years old, I said, you better do it now. You better do it now. So, and I'm really, really happy I did. Thank you, Hollywood Foreign Press, for this honor. And thank you, all my entire team, Michelle Williams and Paul Dano and Judd Hirsch and Seth and the girl and all the girls and Gabriel LaBelle, who is a much better person in my movie playing me as I was playing me in my life. And everyone else who is a part of this, just thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Our 80th celebration continues. It's the Golden Globes on NBC.
Hi everyone, coming to the stage is Santiago Pitre, winner of Best Motion Picture Non-English Language as Director.
Buenas noches. Good evening. Thank you very much. I'm very happy. Tengo que contestar en inglés o en español. I'm lost. Do I have to answer in English or in Spanish? En español primero estoy muy contento. Me parece que, digamos, esto es un gran reconocimiento para nuestra película, para todo el trabajo que hemos hecho, que se basa en un hecho importantísimo de la historia argentina, fundante de la nueva democracia, un hecho ejemplar que a mí siempre me produjo mucha admiración y me alegra muchísimo haber podido hacer una película sobre esto. Estos premios sirven para amplificar las posibilidades de que la película se siga viendo y que siga teniendo, que sea más reconocida en distintos lugares para poder llegar a la mayor cantidad de audiencias posibles. Así que eso, nada, estoy muy feliz, es una sorpresa, qué sé yo, nada, estoy contento.
¿Qué significa poder llevar el tema de la película al mundo entero y que a través del trabajo de ustedes sepan estos hechos históricos que sucedieron en tu país?
Desde el primer momento que empezamos a mostrar la película fuera de Argentina, nos dimos cuenta que había gente de distintos países y con distintas historias y con distintas problemáticas se podían identificar con nuestra película y podían a tomarla como propia y utilizarla para pensar cuestiones sobre lo que se había hecho y lo que no se había hecho en su país. Creo que para los países latinoamericanos que han vivido dictaduras es muchísimo más directo, pero creo que la película conecta también con gente, con países, con otras realidades. Creo que la situación en la que vive el mundo, en donde vemos tantos discursos de odio, tantos discursos antidemocráticos creciendo. Esta película es un símbolo de cómo se manejó, cómo a través de la justicia se puede consolidar la democracia, y eso es una preocupación que creo que tenemos que tener todos en el mundo del cine y en el mundo en general. Así que me alegra que la película pueda colaborar en ese tipo de debates. Bueno, Ricardo para mí es uno de los mejores actores del mundo, yo lo admiro desde hace muchísimos años. Él es productor también de la película, así que me acompañó desde el principio y confío muchísimo en el proyecto. Le estoy muy agradecido, es un placer trabajar con él porque hace todo bien y además es muy divertido después la promoción de una película y los viajes de una película con él, así que lo quiero para siempre y es una leyenda para mí.
Tiene el respaldo de Victoria Alonso, la mujer más famosa del mundo de Marvel detrás de cámara.
Bueno, Vicky es una persona increíble, la verdad que tuvimos mucha suerte de que ella se interesara en nuestra película y quisiera apoyarnos. Participó muy activamente en todos los procesos y nada, qué sé yo, sí, es un ícono ella también, digo, los consejos que nos daba y la manera en la que vio la película y cómo creyó siempre en la película fue muy alentador. Muchísimas gracias a ustedes. Ninguna película me pregunta en inglés. I want to thank especially to Amazon Studios. Please write it down whenever you, because I forgot to say it in the speech, and they made this film with me. So thanks to Amazon.
Another serial killer, which is great, and importantly, really importantly, matters, the father of a serial killer.
Yeah, a real diverse array of male role models.
Yeah. You know what should have been nominated were those Dahmer glasses.
Ooh,
yeah. He was not a nice guy, but he really nailed it on eyewear.
They really did.
They really did. He kind of set a trend in place for years to come.
It really did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Ooh, stun on them hoes.
Yeah. And the nominees are
F. Murray Abraham, The White Lotus. Donald Gleason, The Patient. Paul Walter Hauser, Blackbird. Richard Jenkins, Dahmer, Monster, The Jeffrey Dahmer Story. Seth Rogen, Ham and Common.
Oh gosh, go ahead. Okay, let's fucking do it. Okay. Oh wait, should we say and the Golden Globe goes to Paul Walter Hauser.
This is Paul Walter Hauser's first nomination and first win. He wins his Golden Globe tonight for his role of Larry Hall in Blackbird.
It's like a wax museum with a pulse, right? Love you, buddy. Holy cow. I don't think I'm going to get the time that like Spielberg and the other guys got, so I'm just going to say a bunch of names. My wife, Amy, thank you for your love and your patience and your friendship. My son, Harris, baby number 2 on the way, the sequel this April. My parents, Paul and Deb, my siblings, Matt, Julie, and Elise. My reps, Ryan, Sam, Rachel, Ruby, Peter, Isaac, Carrie, Emma, Samantha, Zach, Jamie, Matt, the whole team at Apple. Carrie, Richard, Bradley, Alexandra, for producing this thing and making it the best it could be. The filmmakers, Michael and Joe and Jim, and our DP, Natalie Kingston, who's a killer. My HMU team, Galaxy, and Nana and Catherine, who did all the scary stuff. The cast, Greg Kinnear, Sepida Moafi, Joe Williamson, Jake McLaughlin, Ray Lee frickin' Oda. Get up, come on! Ray Liotta! Ray Liotta, baby! Yeah! Shout out to my brother and my king, Jesus Christ, and to my manager, Brian Walsh. Do me a favor, get the tables. Good night.
I feel like I look like my father in these glasses, except as a murderer.
I love it.
They were all murderers in the 70s.
I think so. And they had mustaches.
They sure did. All right, here are the nominees for the best performance by an actress in a supporting role in a limited series, anthology series, or TV movie.
Jennifer Coolidge, The White Lotus. Claire Hayes, Fleischman's in Trouble. Daisy Edgar Jones, Under the Banner of Heaven. Niecy Nash Betts, Dahmer, Monster, The Jeffrey Dahmer Story. Aubrey Plaza, The White Lotus.
Okay, and the Golden Globe goes to Jennifer Coolidge.
This is Jennifer Coolidge's second nomination and first win. She wins her Golden Globe tonight for her role of Tanya McCoy in The White Lotus.
glad to be here and be in the company of all of you. And Hollywood Foreign Press, thank you. I just want to say, there were so many people in this room. There were like 5 people that kept me going for 20 years with these little jobs. And Ryan Murphy, you were one of them. These little jobs that like kept me going. There was like five Kaepernicks, like you, Ryan, and let's see, we got who else was there? It was just you, Ryan. No, I mean I didn't have like no, I didn't know anybody, and it just was sort of this thing that wasn't going anywhere. Anyway, and then there were these people who would sort of give me these cute little jobs, and it would just be enough to get to the next one. Michael Patrick King, you kept me going for a long time, but and then there would be Reese, who got me Legally Blonde, and then the Whites Brothers kept me going with like 5. Because some of these things would go like 5 different episodes, 5 different sequels of American Pie. Not that, but I'm still going for 6 or 7, whatever they want, But I just want to say, this is my, all my agents at UTA and Tiffany, Cruzon, you'll all forgive me. Tonight, the hook came out at the last thing. I got no word out. This giant hook. I thought it left from vaudeville. But this hook came out and took me off the stage at the Emmys. And I didn't get to say what I really wanted to say, which is, I didn't get to say, Mike White. I just want you all to know that I had such big dreams and expectations as a younger person, but what happened was that, they get sort of fizzled by life or whatever. And I thought I was going to be Queen of Monaco, even though someone else did it. But I had these giant ideas, and then you get older and you're like, fuck me, and I just want to say, Mike White, you've given me hope for. You give me a new beginning. Even this is the end, because you did kill me off, but it doesn't matter, because even if this is the end, you sort of changed my life in a million different ways. And my neighbors are speaking to me, things like that. And I mean it. None of those people, I was never invited to one party on my hill, and now everyone's inviting me. And I just, it's to you, Mike White, and I just want to say, this is something all of you, if you don't know Mike White, this is what you should know. It's like, he's worried about the world. He's worried about people. He's worried about friends of his that aren't doing well, or if they're doing, he's always worried about people. You're worried about animals. And I just, he really is one of the greatest people I've ever met. I mean, he gives me so much excitement to be, you make people want to live longer, and I didn't. So anyway, I just want to say, Mike White, I fucking was good question. Mike, I love you to death. Dave Burnett, I love you. I just want to say, this is really a fun night. Thank you. Thank you.
Coming up, Yellowstone's Mighty Prince and Cole Hauser here on the Golden Globes. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. We have 1 minute.
We are back. We are pressed for time, but they wanted me to shout out the venue that we're in. So we are here live from the hotel that killed Whitney Houston, the Beverly Hilton. You guys, so that's very exciting. And from Yellowstone, please welcome Cole Hauser and Mo Briggs Clinton.
Not on the Dakota Reservation anymore, that's for sure. No, that's for damn sure. Yellowstone is a drama about family business set on a ranch in Montana.
It's about the ruthless pursuit of power, greed, lying, avarice, and narcissism.
It's basically Hollywood on horseback. Here are the nominees for Best Performance by an Actress in a Limited Series, Anthology Series, or a TV movie.
Jessica Chastain, Georgia Tanner. Julia Gardner, Inventing Anna. Lily James, Pam and Tommy. Julia Roberts, Gaslit. Amanda Seyfried, The Dropout.
And the Golden Globe goes to
Amanda Seyfried, The Dropout.
Amanda Seyfried is deep in the process of creating a new musical this week and could not be here tonight. We accept this award on her behalf. Here are the nominees for Best Performance by an Actor in a Limited Series, Anthology Series, or TV Movie.
Taron Egerton, Blackbird. Colin Firth, The Staircase. Andrew Garfield, Under the Banner of Heaven. Evan Peters, Dahmer, Monster, The Jeffrey Dahmer Story. Sebastian Stan, Pam and Tommy.
And the Golden Globe goes to Evan Peters, Evan Monster, The Jeffrey Dahmer Story.
This is Evan Peters' first nomination and first win. He wins his Golden Globe tonight for his role of Jeffrey Dahmer in Dahmer, Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story.
Thank you to the HFBA, thank you to Netflix and Mr. Ryan Murphy for letting me be a part of your brilliant vision again. Alexis Martin, Woodall, Regis Kimmel, and the entire post-production team for showing me how they work their brilliant magic. I want to thank this incredible cast and crew and directors. It was a colossal team effort. Everyone gave it their all, and I would not be up here without them. I want to thank my family, friends, and loved ones who helped pick me up when I fell and carried me to the finish line. And last but most importantly, I want to thank everyone out there who watched this show. It was a difficult one to make, a difficult one to watch, but I sincerely hope some good came out of it. Thank you.
She is a Golden Globe winner and a star of blues. Please welcome Michaela J. Rodriguez.
How y'all doing? All right, so I'm here to present the Golden Globes for the Best Television Limited Series, Anthology Series, or TV Movie, or as I call this category, too many great options, too little time. Here are the nominees.
Blackbird, Dahmer, Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story, The Dropout, Pam and Tommy, The White Lotus,
And the Golden Globe host. It's hard to open. The White Lotus.
Coming to the stage tonight for The White Lotus are creator, writer, director, and executive producer Mike Light, and executive producers David Burnett and Mark Kahan. Accepting the Golden Globe is Mike Light.
I'm still so choked up over a speech. But anyway, I was gonna give the speech in Italian, but I'm too drunk because there was no food. The food, when you got there, they were like, the food is over. You can't have any. It was just food and drink. So thank you HBO. If there's one place that gets you, let it be HBO. Thank you, thank you to the HFPA. And thank you to these guys. I would take a bullet for you guys. Maybe not in the heart, but in the foot or the leg or whatever. And I want to thank all the actors and Jennifer. I love you. Like, we went out with a show we wanted to do with me and Jennifer, and everybody passed. I know you all passed. You all passed on this show. And so, yes, it's very gratifying to have this moment. She's the best. She's the best. And Murray, you're a legend. I'm so proud to be standing here with you. And then last thing I will say to our Italian crew. Our Italian crew was amazing. You had to be there, but it was amazing. The experience was amazing. I love this crew. I love all our designers. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Just ahead, Tracy Morgan and Jamie Lee Curtis honor Eddie Murphy here on the Golden Globes. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 1 minute. Please be seated. We're back at the 80th Golden Globe Awards, and now, please welcome Tracy Morgan.
I am thrilled to be here tonight to present the Cecil B. DeMille Award. This year's recipient is Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy is the reason I started doing comedy. After watching Delirious and Raw, two of Eddie's groundbreaking stand-up specials, I knew I wanted to be a comedian. Eddie Murphy is a comedy rock star. We both have so much in common. You're a stand-up comedian, I'm a stand-up comedian. You were on SNL, I was on SNL. You were born in Brooklyn, I was born in Brooklyn. You went on to become a world-famous movie star, I was born in Brooklyn. I got to meet Eddie Murphy on the set of Saturday Night Live, and he gave me advice that I still hold dear to my heart to this day. He said, Tracy, always do good work. Never take a gig just for money. That's what Walmart trucks are for. I've had my career after you to this day. Whether it was playing a razor-sharp, immensely likable Detroit detective Axel Foley in the Beverly Hills Cop franchise, or the smoothest, coolest gangster in Harlem that Harlem has ever known, in Harlem Nights, a film he wrote and directed. Eddie brings humor and charm to the big screen like no other. I remember sitting on the set of Coming to America 2 and referencing obscure scenes of the original Planet of the Apes starring Chuck Hess. Doctor, what do you think they'll find out there? Their destiny. A great entertainer that you are, I know that the most important role you play is being a dad. You got 10 children. 10! Your pull-out game is weak, Eddie. I know you trying to break Bob Marley's record. You look at Paige and you get her pregnant. But you're a good dad. That's made family-friendly movies like Dr. Dolittle and Shrek. Let me tell you, Mr. Murphy, it's one of my greatest honors in my life to be here for you tonight, Eddie.
Do you have any experience in motion pictures?
Yeah, quite a bit actually. Quite a bit of experience.
Whatever it takes, I'm ready to do it. Don't look down. Look down. Look down. Shrek! I'm looking down!
Exactly what you like Jimmy to do for you here.
I can sing! Let me hear you say ah! That's the golden note.
That is a shame. I like related to Dory. My name is Quick.
Oh! Where did I call my name? Between the two of us, I can't keep walking off me. I ain't mad at it. Who's directing this picture? Me. Who wrote this picture? Me. This is the Gumby story, damn it. And Gumby does not say damn it.
This is my Mac 95 I'm giving you. In all of its splendor, what's up? Check it. Check magazine.
Hercules.
You know about funny last night.
James Brown been singing 20 years. I don't know what James is talking about. I met him once at Saturday Night Live. I walked up to James. I love your stuff, James. He said,
I want the world to know I exist.
you don't own me.
I'd have taken that deal.
After all these years of blissful silence, I forgot how annoying the sound of your voice is. Never again shall there be another surprise. This kind of thing happens to me every week. I tell you, I'm going back on the yes leader, right? We don't make a foul. We leader, right? Don't leave. We don't eat that. Here we go. Chance to go to back. That's a fire. That's a fire. Yeah. Give me a right. Go Charlie around. Roll around there. Man, I got so much can't kill a man for something.
Maybe I don't want to call it the Mark Twain prize, or maybe you can call it the Mark Twain surprise.
We ain't partner, we ain't friends. You're gonna be sorry you ever met me.
I'm already sorry.
You don't corrupt.
But I'm a famous man. You had told me 30 years ago that I would be this boring, stay-at-home, house dad.
America's dad.
So I would be a whole lot serious there. Look at my eye twitch.
Really good, man. New sheriff now. And his name is Reggie Hammond. Y'all be cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jamie Lee Curtis.
So, as we've just all seen Eddie, where are you? There you are. You are one of the most talented, funniest, and charismatic artists working today. I knew that from the very first time we worked together on Trading Places in 1983. You remember on the train when you clapped in glee? We are moving! We are moving! Remember that? He's like, what are you doing? It was funny. You were really funny. Well, you've been doing that. You've been moving and moved through your creative life, and I've been able to watch you grow as a man and a father and a husband and a friend. And we've all gotten to see you grow as an artist. So it's really wonderful for Tracy and I to present you on this global stage with the Cecil B. DeMille Award to a man who has truly had a rewarding and creative life. Our old friend, Eddie Murphy.
Turn the heat up. Back there it's nice and warm, but over here, ooh, it's cold as hell. It's freezing. It's very nice. I want to say thank you to the Hollywood Foreign Press for bestowing this prestigious honor on me. I've been in show business for 46 years. And I've been in the movie business for 41 years. So this has been a long time in the making, and it's greatly appreciated. I want to say thank you to Paige and all of my amazing children for your love and support and inspiration. Thank you. And I want to say thank you to Mark Langston, Sharice Hewitt Webster, Skip Ringman, some producers too, Ryan Grazer, Jerry Bruckheimer, John Davis, my Asian, all the good people at WME, Alma Robinson, and the late great Paul Block, and all the good people at Rogers and Campbell. Like I said, I've been doing this for a long time, so I can literally stand up here and keep saying thank you to the player of the piano. I'm going to wrap it up and just say something to all the new up-and-coming dreamers and artists that are in the room tonight. I want to let you know that there is a definitive blueprint that you can follow to achieve success, prosperity, longevity, and peace of mind. It's a blueprint. I followed it my whole career. It's very simple. There's three things you do. Just do these three things. Pay your taxes, mind your business, and keep Will Smith's wife's name out your fucking mouth!
Best Actor for Television Series Drama. Welcome to Kizella, Paul Check, Alana Makuni, and Andy Sell. Kirsten Young have the answer. It's the Golden Globes on NBC. Ladies and gentlemen, please find your seats. We have 1 minute. We are 30 seconds back, ladies and gentlemen.
Your next presenter is always good. She's always incredible. I'm a really big fan of hers. I'm happy she's here. She's a star. He cops the best man in the final chapters. Please welcome Regina Hall.
Sorry about this. I think they got my name wrong. Yeah, it's Mrs. Pitt. Brad is right here. I'm so sorry, honey. No, really, that was really disrespectful. He's angry. Look at him. Now, let me present why I'm really here. It is to present the award for best performance by an actor in a television series drama. And here's the nominees.
Jeff Bridges, The Old Man. Kevin Costner, Yellowstone. Diego Luna, Andor. Bob Odenkirk, Better Call Saul. Adam Scott, Severance.
I can look. Okay. Oh, and the winner is Kevin Costner. Kevin Costner, he so much wanted to be. I always like how they write this. It's like, he so much wanted to be, no, I'm sure he did. He so much, I mean, he won, I know he would have done it, but you won. So he so much wanted to be here, but because of it was been raining, the unprecedented weather and flooding, he has to shelter in place in Santa Barbara. Jesus. This is a sad story right now.
Thank you for your patience. Now coming to the stage is the winner for Best Supporting Actor in a Limited Series from Blackbird, Paul Walter-Hauser.
Okay, how we doing tonight? Great. Thanks for having me. Cheers. Whew, thank you.
Talk to us about the psychological journey to get into this very disturbed character from you who have, a sunny countenance.
Very well said. Yeah, thank you. I think we all have dark parts of us. Clearly, thank God, not to the degree that a Larry Hall in Blackbird has. But I really looked at it like the best thing I can do is not look at him like a serial killer, but a person with a disposition. So if mine is sunny, his isn't. What makes it not sunny? Well, he's lonely. He's socially marginalized. He is not as good as his brother, who's his twin. He grew up probably pretty poor. So there's X amount of strikes against him that you kind of start to puree into the performance and make sense out of it. to make it a person before you make it a monster. And what I love about Dennis's writing is it kind of lent itself to take its time and pace, and you don't really see the monster until about episode 5, you know. Thank you.
Well, first of all, at the end of your speech, you said, "Get the tables." Was that a Dudley Boys reference?
Yes, it was. I love that you know that. I am a lifelong fan of professional wrestling on TV, like WWE and AEW, and that was a reference to my manager Brian, who also watches wrestling and represents a wrestler. And we had this thing where if I book a part or if something good happens career-wise, we say "get the tables." So that was a shout out to him. It was fun.
Hi, Paul. It's Jazz 10K from Variety.
Oh, hi. How you doing?
Good. Congratulations on the win, Paul.
Thanks.
You mentioned Ray Liotta in your speech. What was it like working with him, and what advice did he give you, or what questions did you ask him?
My time with him was brief. We did a table read that was like 6-7 hours long. It was nuts. It was over Zoom. And we did a full cast thing. And just seeing Ray, like literally when Ray came onto the table read late on the Zoom meeting, everybody, you could see all the squares. Everybody lit up. He meant so much to so many people. And we revere him. It wasn't just that we liked him. We respect and revere him. And when I had the one day on set doing the nightmare sequence with him, he let me ask him questions about Field of Dreams and Goodfellas, and he asked me where I was from, and he took a vested interest in me and didn't have to. He could have sat there on his phone or took a nap in his trailer, and he was a real sweetheart. I'll forever remember those brief moments with him. Thank you. All right. I think that's the ball game. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good night.
Thank you so much for helping me make this show. And Cass, you want to say anything before? We thank you all so much. May all our lives prove that God. I love you, Mom.
She is our creator and a Golden Globe nominee for Russian Doll and star of Peacock's upcoming series Poker Face. Please welcome Natasha Leon.
Well, I've been told to make this quick, so forgive my brevity, but we have to end at 11 p.m. So I'm going to cut to the chase, and a real tap-tap endeavor, keep it snappy, expedite, get right to it. Please, whatever you do, don't mistake the economy of my speech for curtains. You know, it's just that when everyone goes on, even a second too long, well, the seconds add up. I'm not saying anyone's to blame, of course. The speeches were gorgeous. Let's be honest. The only true villain here is time herself. AKA Death's Chariot. You see, time is supposedly empirical. And since time facilitates death, it's wisest to keep her beat. And so, I now present the nominees for Best Television Series Drama, which each honor death in their own beautiful and indelible ways. The nominees are
Better Call Saul, The Crown, House of the Dragon, Ozark, Severance,
aha, and the Golden Globe goes to House of the Dragon.
Coming to the stage tonight and accepting the Golden Globe for House of the Dragon is executive producer and director Miguel Sapochnik.
As you can tell, we didn't think we were going to win, so I didn't get ready. Thank you very much. This is amazing. I've got to say, Severance is awesome. I love that show. If I could have made House of the Dragon like Severance, I would have. It would have been a bit weird. Can I have a hand of applause for these amazing actors? We had an amazing cast, absolutely stunning. I don't know what else to say, they were great. Home from Preston, HBO, which kind of entrusted us with a Golden Goose. Hope it was worth it. And blimey, here goes the music.
Hi everyone, coming to the stage is Cecil B. DeMille honoree Eddie Murphy.
No, don't fake it, don't fake it. I know it's a long night. Hey.
Congratulations. What would you say is the current state of comedy?
Oh, I couldn't say. You came too hard with the first question. What's the meaning of life, Eddie? I was like, what the fuck? I think comedy is just fine, you know. I think, there's a lot of funny people out there, and it's actually you got the bigger platform to do comedy, and comedy's just fine.
As we approach Black History Month, I was wondering if you have a living legend that you could talk about what they mean to you.
A living legend?
Yes.
Living legend. Do I have a living legend that's... most of the legends that I look up to are all dead. About the legends. And the number one legend of all time for me is Muhammad Ali. So that's what my head went to. So it was like, who's like Muhammad Ali around now? For me, like, nobody. My hero and the legend of my life is Muhammad Ali. In this Black History Month. Is that it? Okay.
Unfortunately, that's the last question.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I did one. Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to going back. I'm looking forward to going back and doing it. Yeah, we might have did it this last year, but we were working on a movie. But absolutely, we'll go back and do it again. And so happy that I did. Thanks for coming back to SNL. Oh, here? Oh, yeah. But they gotta warm it up. Y'all gotta tell somebody. That room is so fucking cold. It's so cold. I mentioned what? The slack. The what?
The slack.
The slap. Oh, yes.
Have you talked to Chris Rock or Will Smith about that incident?
No, I haven't. But I love both of them.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Night show.
by the Golden Globes.
Best Motion Picture.
Coming up is the winner for Best Supporting Actress in a TV Series for Mozart, Julia Garner.
Hello.
Hi, Natalie. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Performance. I'm sorry to look ahead, but I have to ask you, are there any updates on the Madonna project?
Not that I know of.
You still down to play her?
I'll answer that later.
Hi, congratulations on your win. I think I've seen that clip. If you want to stop me, you're going to have to kill me.
Effing kill me.
Yeah. Everyone else is swearing it tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's like, it's going to go down in the books. It's played a lot, and if someone wants to make a point, they'll quote it. How does it feel to have kind of like that extra bit of pop culture associated with you?
I mean, I'm just happy that people are watching my work, to be honest, and they're watching the show and they love the show, and you know, I just always remember the days where, in the beginning when I started my career, I was struggling. So just having people saying my lines, it's really special.
Hi, over here. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Second of all, you are such an incredible actress with so many diverse performances across the board.
Thank
but
you.
who are some of your inspirations that you look up to as an actress?
Well, it's kind of predictable, but Meryl Streep, Kate Blanchett, and Bette Davis, Monica Vitti, I love, Jenna Rollins. Yeah, those are a lot of the female actresses that I look up to, and I just love the parts that they've played. And they really changed the game for women in film. Yeah.
Is there any other questions? I think that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
So thank you to
You guys, truly, the truest testament to diversity is the fact that your next presenter somehow has the best slave movie. Please welcome one of the greatest writers and directors of all time, Quentin Tarantino.
Tom Cruise, Steven Spielberg, Elvis Presley, Kate Blanchett, and whatever those blue people in Avatar are called. These are some of the actors, characters, and filmmakers for the nominees for Best Motion Picture Drama.
Avatar, The Way of Water. Elvis. The Fabelmans. Tar. Top Gun Maverick.
And the Golden Globe goes to Mr. Spielberg
actor. Accepting the Golden Globe is Christy McCluskey-Krieger.
I'm going to bring my producer, Christy and Tony, who produced this with me and got me through it. And everybody behind me and everybody else who's watching on television who was part of this amazing ensemble. Thank you, Hollywood Foreign Press. Johnny Williams, who is right there at the table. I have to just say one thing that Quentin said to me when he gave me this award. He said that John Cassavetes would be so proud because he said that because I was John Cassavetes' PA on one of his movies. I got them coffee, I got them anything they wanted. I ran around that set, which was like a 16mm camera and a lot of noise. And whatever they wanted, I ran out to delis and got them stuff. And that's why I treat my PAs so kindly. Because I know what it feels like. Thank you.
I'm shocked. Thank you very much for impressing the Golden Globes. We're really thrilled. Thank you.
All right. Because my office is on the Universal lot, and I'm very involved, and I want to stay on the Universal lot, I don't want to be the reason this goes too far into the 11:30 news in New York City. So Brian Roberts, thank you. Jeff Shell, thank you. Donna Langley, thank you. Everybody at Universal and everybody behind the scenes, and Christy McCluskey, who is my mainstay and everything. Bless you all. Thank you.
Guys, thank you very much. Steven Spielberg, congrats. Angela, you look beautiful. Congratulations to you. Thank you guys for watching. Your talent keeps us alive. Good night.
The nomination ballots are sent to all eligible members and international voters of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, who choose up to 5 nominees in each category. On the final ballot, the same members and international voters vote for 1 nominee in each category. Information concerning the final results is known only to the accounting firm of Ernst & Young LLP prior to tonight's opening of the sealed envelopes.
It was an era when justice ruled the night.
This always has a shakes. And Felix on the defense.
I'd like to know how you did this.
Maybe it's just magic.
Next Tuesday.
That's night court, baby.
Is back in session.
Let's do this.
And justice has never been so live.
I think she got sick for Dad.
Why would you think that? I was just trying to get her in handcuffs. Yeah, now I hear it.
Night Court premieres next Tuesday on NBC.
5 years ago, I was dying, but then this place saved me.
Later, Jimmy Fallon welcomes Leslie Jones, NBC Tonight.
Now coming up to the stage, the winners for Best Television Comedy in the cast of Abbott Elementary.
I have to. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Have they been feeding you? We got nothing.
We didn't eat.
Thank you. Anybody got a finger sandwich in their bag?
Oh, nice.
There's lasagna. I don't need other people's lasagna. Yeah.
Thank you. Yes.
That's because you're talking.
For the whole night. With no food.
Congratulations,
Thank
Abbott
you.
Elementary cast.
Thank you.
It's a well-deserved win.
Thank you.
I love you deal with LGBTQ issues, and what I love about Abbott Elementary is the diversity, the inclusiveness, and the representation. Tell us about the importance of building that into your show.
Oh, it's just a given. I mean, these are the worlds that I come from, worlds that are diverse. to me, it made sense to tell this story. You can't tell a story about a West Philadelphia public school without just being truthful about the environment. And that was one of the things that was exciting to me about making Abbott. I don't really have to fight too much to have diversity. I love that it's received with such reverence, but it really is just the story that we're telling. You're welcome.
Hi, I'm with Leslie News.
Oh, wow.
And,
Remember? Alumni. Yes.
I wanted to ask, have you talked to Joyce Abbott since all these wins and the Emmys and now about like all your accomplishments of the show?
I know! She has a whole, yes, she's, and as she should be. She is now going and speaking to other teachers. She's going and speaking at conferences. And so we follow each other on Instagram, but I haven't talked to her directly, no. But I talk to my mom all the time, who inspired the show, which makes me feel very good. So, yeah.
I like that Joyce Abbott is too busy for you.
I know she is. Yeah. She is out on the move. I didn't know you knew that, Janelle. She is out there. Oh yeah, Cheryl did it. You talked to her before I have. Yeah, she's wonderful.
Quinta, congratulations.
Thank you. Oh,
This latest
right there.
Congratulations on the latest win.
Thank
You
you.
are flying the flag for broadcast television. How do you feel in making Abbott Elementary? Is it present in your mind that this is broadcast TV and it's more ubiquitous than other forms of television distribution? Is that in your mind at all? Or
Absolutely.
Is that not?
No, absolutely. That was a part of the creation of Abbott. It was a show that was created for broadcast, with broadcast in mind. Honestly, with ABC in mind, I really wanted it to go either there or NBC. Happy wound up at ABC. I think it's important when you're making something to have an exact path laid out for it so that you can create a nice, succinct project. Even if it doesn't wind up there, you have something with a vision in mind, and I think that makes a better show. The nature of it? Well, people have spoken about it. I think the multi-generational factor. Yeah. I love being able to have people who are able to laugh with Janine, are able to laugh with Ava, laugh with Cheryl, with Barbara, with Melissa. These characters are from so many different, and then you have the kids, which represent a whole other generation. I like that kids are watching the show with their parents because they love the kids. I just found out recently that some children, like 6-year-olds, have favorite kids on the show. Like they're fans of the character Courtney, which is not something I even thought of, but I know, but I love that. So she is. Yeah.
Quinta, congratulations on the well-deserved win.
Thank you.
Golden Globes can be a little bit, have a more reverent tone to the evening.
Mm-hmm.
But you were given a platform tonight to give a very great, classy, uninterrupted speech.
Oh, thank you.
How did that feel compared to?
Right?
I mean, where was the funny in that?
Oh, you know what? I'm not even thinking about that right now. I'm really not.
I was thinking it for you. Okay, congratulations.
Thank you.
And how did it feel to win tonight?
It felt great. One opportunity we got here that is just priceless is we all got to go up on this stage. And that was really very priceless to me because it's easy to, just put the show on like one person or I don't know, but this whole production is important. I wish we could bring the entire crew up on the stage with us because it's such a family. But I mean, the work that I do in the show is nothing without the work that the people on this stage do. As you guys know, I truly believe in my heart these are all stars, and I'm just fortunate enough to be able to write for such wonderful people. And so just shout out to our crew and our production and the kids. And we were at work today, and we're going to be at work tomorrow. So
5:30.
7:30.
I have the first call.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. She tells us all the time. By the way.
I don't know.
No, not that our call.
Oh.
She tells us all the time how important the ensemble is. And
yes.
How much she values all of us and the crew and the writers. So she's very, very vocal about them being appreciative. It's nice.
Hi, Devin from Parade. Do you guys get to ad-lib a lot on set? And if you do, is there a moment you really enjoyed?
We don't have to. We have a show that I would say 98.9% of our show
is actually on the page. We have some great writers and great writing room. She has some great ad-libs. I've had some that will never die, and I love it.
She made T-shirts out.
That part too.
Don't tell Warner Brothers.
Well, I'm sorry. I heard that.
It is, not to speak for the actors, but I think we try to make sure that we give them what's on the page, that they don't feel like they have to come to work and improvising is fun, but you don't want people to. Yes. Yeah. But everybody's so funny and talented, and there's so much room, as you know, it's a mockumentary. There's so much room to do fun stuff that sometimes we just take it to the next level, and it winds up in the show.
Sometimes we're on camera and the scene's ended, but we'll keep talking.
Keep going.
And Quinto will go, that's funny, do that.
Yeah.
So that happens.
Yeah. That's it. All right, thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Back the way you came.
winners of Best Motion Picture Drama, The Fabelmans.
Here we all are.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay.
Hi, Stephen. Oh.
Yes.
You talked a little bit about in your speech, but this story, more than any other that you told, seemed really personal to you. It took a lot to get out. What was it finally that you needed to find in you to put this out on the screen for all of us to enjoy?
I think in a way I needed to find forgiveness. I needed to find, I think, The Fabelmans is an act of forgiveness. It is how I was able to forgive, and I think how my parents were able to forgive each other. And so at the core of this really is, wanting to be able to have a conversation with my past. And that I would be very proud to share with a lot of people I don't know. And it not only took courage to do that, but it took me approaching 74 years old to sit down and write it with Tony Kushner, the great Pulitzer Prize winning playwright and great screenwriter. And so I really lucked out with him.
Hi, Stephen. Congratulations on the win and to the whole cast. I just wanted to ask, what do you want young filmmakers to take away from this personal story of yours and for your career?
I want them to get that feeling that they have an idea, they don't know how to express it in words, but they can take out their device and they can express it on their video app. And the idea is they have a plan and they call their friends and they have a time they're going to meet the next day. And that filmmaker that has the idea, I wish that for that filmmaker to get no sleep that night, to be so excited to get up in the morning and tell that story, even if it's to his camera phone. And that's how it worked for me in 8mm, and I know that's how it works with a lot of young people today. You have to be able to be so excited about storytelling that you literally can't eat and sleep. And keep track of where the horizon is. Okay?
Hi, Stephen. Lene with People. I'm also from Scottsdale.
Oh, you're a Phoenician.
I am a Phoenician. Did you have certain people in mind for this cast, when you were writing it, or did it kind of come to you, as you were doing it? Talk to us about that.
Tony and I never had correct me if I'm wrong, we never had a casting decision because we were writing this movie about real people and real memories. And so the cast, as we wrote the script, had already been set in terms of my life, my history, my past. And so, no, we never talked about, wouldn't this actor or actress be good playing my mom and dad? That came only after the decision was made, where I made the decision to actually go beyond the script that Tony and I had written and actually make a movie about it.
The minute that we started talking about casting was the fastest discussion we've ever had. We said Seth and Michelle and Paul, and it was done.
It was really fast. Gabe was the hang-up. He was the one that we had to really think about it. Not to cast Gabe. We had to really think about how we're going to find Sammy, because I'm more objective about casting my parents than I am about finding a doppelganger for me. And so we spent a lot of time, and Cindy Tolan, who is a brilliant casting director out of New York City. Cindy cast this movie, also cast West Side Story. And Cindy found Gabriel, and he was in Vancouver. And you want to explain a little bit about how you came into being Sammy Fabelman?
Sure. In March of 2021, I had
done an audition for an untitled Amblin film, and everything is to be decided, and you're like an octopus, you do so much, so that could be anything. And then it wasn't until after I sent in these this tape that I called to hear feedback, and my manager gets back to me and he's like, yeah, I think, so I'm hearing, I think it is a Steven Spielberg movie, and I think it's about his life, and I'm pretty sure that the character you would just audition for was a young him. And then I'd come across all these articles. It's true, that movie is being made, and all these people behind me are in it. And then I hear nothing for 3 months. And then in late May, I get a text. They want to call back to Zoom with Cindy Tolan. I have these new sides. 2 days from then, I do it. And the day afterwards, I get a phone call. Steven Spielberg would like to meet with you. And 2 days from then, I Zoom with Steven, and we hang out for an hour. I'm acting for half of it. We're talking for the other half. And the day after that, my reps call me and tell me that I get it. And then 5 weeks from then, I'm in LA, and we're in the desert, and we're making Escape to Nowhere. Yeah.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. You want a photo?
That is a wrap for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. It was a wonderful evening.
All right, and ladies and gentlemen, just as a reminder, anybody who rented a headset, please see Fred at the headset station. Thanks.
Thank you.